The last 10 days of April are filled with some amazing games that hold an adventure, so let's take a look at them. First up we have the Collage Atlas. Here you go on a journey through an entirely hand-drawn picture book dream world. With all the beautiful surroundings that had to be hand-drawn, it took 4.5 years for one person to draw all of it. I love the black and white looks of the game, it reminds me a lot of Blank. The game is focused on one of the aspects of adventure. It is playable in 2 hours, but if you want to search for the collectibles it will take a bit longer. Then we have some exploration, but this time with colors. Grand Gardens invites you to immerse yourself in the serene beauty of an ancient and sacred Japanese garden. One of the coolest things about this game is that you can go on day and night walks, making it so that you can see different plants that only bloom with moonlight. The developers made sure you could take in every single beauty the plants have. One of the great things about games is that they are mentally stimulating. And the Lullaby of Life is exactly that. This game is a music-driven puzzle adventure where you encounter puzzles solved through timing-based music notes. You are a particle with the power to play musical notes in the form of waves. You can use this power to awaken your friends. I like that the game fits perfectly to the title, as you play as a character who is a cell in a world of cells. Then we have the Curse of Grimsey Island, a futuristic detective game where you collect the evidence and find motives in an attempt to solve the mystery of Grimsey Island. You play as a remote forensics investigator who investigates the crimes in another deck, a place where crime scenes are reconstructed to the tiniest detail. This time you investigate a few crimes over the span of 100 years to see if they are connected and the curse is real. I like that you can investigate using a drone. For each crime scene you need to find the perpetrator, the motive and the weapon or the instrument. I love the search in these games, but most of the time I have no clue what I'm doing. Then we have a game that's normally all about hunting, but this time it's more about the peaceful side of things. Morels the Hunt 2 is a relaxing adventure game about mushroom hunting and wildlife photography. It even has mythological creatures. I love the tiny adventures you can have while shooting a picture of an animal just minding their own business. There are even some hard to catch animals like a tiny grasshopper or a hummingbird that you need to attract with a certain item. The game reminds me a bit of Pokemon Snap, but I wasn't really a fan of that. This one, however, is something else. Then we have a game that's probably one of the greatest games that will come out this year. It combines bicycle riding and a Metroidvania into a game you have never seen before. Turbo Kid is a BMX-powered pixel art Metroidvania gore fest based on the film Turbo Kid. The pixel art looks of this game are amazing. I find it even better than Dungry, Dave the Diver and Moonlighter. One of the cool things about the pixel bike is that you can change the looks of it. Every single bike you can choose has different powers. Then we have the Lotus Lantern Rescue Modder, a roguelike top-down action game inspired by a Chinese mythology. And I'm a sucker for anything Asian, so this will probably be good. In this game you play as a boy on a journey to rescue his mother. Before doing this he has learned some martial arts skills from the Monkey King. The bosses look amazing and are fun to defeat. They are quite challenging, although we love that in the game. The games are not exactly the same, although this one reminds me a lot of Death's Door, and that was also a great experience. One of the games I love the looks of is Timewinder, a 2D platformer with puzzle and precision elements. One of its greatest features is the ability to turn back time on yourself. But you must make sure you don't collide with the character you play as, otherwise you die. I like the big amount of levels you have in the game, makes it so you can solve a lot of new puzzles. Then we have a great game, Biogun, a fast-paced action side-scroller where you get injected into a dog's blood. The beautiful environment, the good music and everything else I would compare a bit to Hollow Knight, as they are basically the same. In the game you're supposed to save man's best friend from the inside. What makes it look exactly like Hollow Knight are the dogs in the game. as they just replaced the grips. Then we have a game there's already a lot of content about, but it isn't released to the public yet. Dead Island 2. You probably already know the deal. It's a post-apocalyptic game where you get bitten, thus being infected, but you're immune to it. This time it plays in Los Angeles. As always, here you can find counters of weapons to kill zombies. Next up we have Metroidvania. I quite like the looks of. Tales of Kenzara ZZAU. Here you play as a young shaman trying to get his father back from the god of death. I love that you can attack with some form of close combat magic. This magic you can use by wielding some masks. A mask of the moon and a mask of the sun. If you have these, they will grant you some cosmic powers to slaughter enemies and bosses. A cool thing is that you can use powers from your ancestors and even upgrade them. I think this will be a great adventure and look forward to see what you guys think of it. There's another game that rivals Turbo Kid, because this one has 2 activities as well. The game is Oddsparks, an automation adventure. In here you command a group of Biogun created Oddsparks. Lead your squad into combat and use them for your automated workshop. A great thing about this game is that there's online co-op. It makes it so you can make progress a little bit faster. I love that you can use the sparks to gather resources. Basically you have to do nothing, only lead. This will definitely be a great game for if you want to ruin the whole world. Then we have Moonlight Pulse, a 2D platforming adventure set within the body of a colossal spacefaring turtle. I love that the characters you play as are animals and that you can unlock more by encountering more of them in the game. Yet they are not even the best thing from this game. The blood vessels in the game are the best because they make it easy to travel throughout the whole huge map. The combat in the game is just awesome as they have a good damaging system. And the moves just look awesome. I love the fact that you're able to take a little bit less damage by being rescued by your mates. We could do without the damaging system, but then we won't know when we kill an enemy. I hope you liked all these games. If you want to see more games, click here. Thank you for watching, until next time.